Hey everyone. People have been having difficulty connecting the Sena SMH-10 with the Cardo Packtalk Slim that I have on this helmet, and when I looked online it didn't really seem like anyone had a clear solution how to get the two to communicate together with the intercom. So what I found that seemed to work for me was each unit has two different pairing modes. They have their regular pairing mode and then they have a universal pairing mode. You have to choose one or the other on one or the other. So what I did was on the Sena SMH-10, I put it into its regular pairing mode. So its intercom system works with the Bluetooth. On this one, they Bluetooth connect, and then when I want to use the intercom, I just hit the intercom button once. That opens the communication. I hit the intercom button again, and that closes the communication. So that was pretty simple on this end. In order to get it to connect on this end, the Packtalk Slim, I put it in its universal pairing mode. And when it's in a universal pairing mode, it thinks that it is connecting another cell phone. So it thinks as the Sena unit as a Bluetooth headset. So for this one, I put it in universal pairing mode. It paired with the Sena, but it changes the way the intercom works on the Packtalk Slim. So I already described on the Sena, it's super easy. You hit the intercom button to start, you hit the intercom button to end. On the Packtalk Slim, it thinks it's hooked up to two cell phones. So it has two different slots. Slot 1 is my actual cell phone. So when I put the helmet on and I turn it on, it will play music or can make a phone call through cell phone 1. If I want to communicate with this other helmet, what I need to do is press and hold the phone button. It's the back button on the Packtalk Slim. I'm going to press and hold that button for 2 seconds. It says default mobile phone 2. So now it thinks it's connected with the second mobile phone, which is really the Sena. So now I essentially would just make a phone call using the helmet. So if I press the phone button once, that opens the communication. Now the helmets can talk back and forth. If I press it again, that ends that communication. If I want to go back to listening to music or I want to go back to my cell phone, I press and hold this button for 2 seconds. And it goes back to default mobile phone 1. Now even when this is connected to mobile phone 1, this user can still start and stop intercom. So this person, regardless of what phone this one is hooked up to, this person can start an intercom communication and it can end it. In order for this person to talk to the other helmet, they have to go to mobile phone 2. So this is what I found worked for me. It seemed like a lot of people were struggling to figure out how to get them to connect. So it's important to remember that one has to be in universal mode and the other is going to be in its regular pairing mode. I found that with the Packtalk Slim, it was easier to switch back and forth between cell phone 1 and cell phone 2. When I tried to do it the other way with the Sena, I couldn't get the Sena to make that phone call. I couldn't get it to actually communicate back with the helmet. I could only get the Packtalk Slim to talk to the Sena. So the only way that I could get the Sena and the Packtalk Slim to work back and forth as they should was to use the universal pairing mode on the Packtalk Slim and get it to be in the second cell phone slot. So I don't use the intercom button at all. Pretty much the only buttons that I'm using on the Packtalk Slim are to play music, to stop playing music, to turn up and down the volume, and to switch between cell phone 1 and cell phone 2, and then to start and stop that intercom communication with that same cell phone button. So I haven't needed to use the intercom button at all with this current setup. So if you're trying to figure out how to connect them, hopefully that helps you out. Good luck.